the future of the Niners running game as dictated by their recent signings and draft picks. What do you foresee?
Yeah, in my opinion, as I saw the Niners offense in the past couple of seasons, I would think of them as a heavy running team, but not for short gains, but for longer gains. So they are just a great running team with a lot of potential because they have guys like Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. If Jalen Hurts can stay healthy, he can be one of those weapons who can run the ball as well, not just catch balls. But last season, what I saw was that a lot of teams have found a solution to make the 49ers offense look less great than they were in the past. And as I saw our draft picks, for example, Trey Sermon, who is a completely different style of runner, he's fast as hell, but he is more like a heavy hitter as a running back, in my opinion. I mean, I do think that we will change the style how we run the ball. I expect the 49ers offense to be more like an inside zone running team. I see them more like a team which will use their fullback finally with Trey Sermon for everything that Kyle Juszczyk is capable of. Because in my opinion, it's ridiculous that you don't use a guy like him who can do a lot of things and who is an excellent run blocker. I do think that after George Kittle, he is the greatest run blocker this team has right now. And somehow it's sad that it's not an offensive lineman, in my opinion. So I see this team as a regular running team, not a special outside zone running, fast and cheeky team. They will have some plays, that style of plays with Raheem Mostert and the other fast guys like that. But they rely, I think they will rely much more in the future as a time controlling, slow running, 3-yard, 4-yard gains running team. That's how I see them right now.
I think what we've seen with the entire Shanahan-McVay coaching tree, that outside zone stuff, is that defenses, well, they've been doing it for about 4, 5, 6 years, a long time, and it's been effective. And defenses it's become like the dominant offense in the NFL, and defensive coordinators have done a pretty good job of countering that run game. They put that 5-6 man front. The Patriots showed it in the Super Bowl when they shut down McVay and the Rams. You set the edge. You do not let them get the edge with the jet sweeps, the outside zones. You keep them between the tackles where their offensive linemen aren't that physically dominant. Their running backs aren't that physically dominant. You dictate the cutback. And it seems like that's been really effective. For the Rams, their adjustment has been to go from a 3 wide receiver offense to a 2 tight end offense to kind of widen their front and try to get the edge that way. It's pretty good for them. The Niners are now, I think, switching to more of an 11-on-11. Greg Roman, Jim Harbaugh throwbacks, not throwback, but that kind of thing. I think he's switching up to that. And when you have the quarterback in the shotgun running zone read with the running back's running up the A gap usually. And so that's the guy who's threatening the edge is Trey Lance now. So I think we're going to see a lot of Aaron Banks, 325 pounds at guard. It's going to be him and Alex Mack and Laken Tomlinson doing a lot of double teams at the point of attack and Sermon following that double team. That's what the Niners offense is going to look like. It hasn't looked like that before. In the past, they would do some of that with an RPO with Jimmy Garoppolo either handing off to Jeff Wilson Jr. up the middle or pulling it back and throwing a slant to someone. But now it's going to be the old zone read with like it was with Colin Kaepernick and Carlos Hyde, Frank Gore.
Yeah, can't wait to see that, because I think that right now it has a lot of potential. With Trey Lance, who is, in my opinion, a much better thrower than Colin Kaepernick was.
Right, and what's going to be cool about this run game is it's not just going to be that. If they just wanted that, they could have drafted Justin Fields. What's intriguing about Lance is he does all the under center stuff too. So he can do the stuff Jimmy Garoppolo does. He can do all of that from the run game perspective. plus the zone read from the gun, all that stuff. And it's going to be the most diverse, voluminous run game in the NFL, even more so than the Ravens, because the Ravens are pretty married to the pistol.
Yeah.
The Niners can do that. The Niners can do the pistol. They can do the gun, but they can also do the under center stuff too. They could never throw the ball. They could throw the ball 15 times a game. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. That's why I do think that this season, or from the time when Trey will be our starting quarterback, will be the most exciting season in the past couple of years for the fans.
Like a run game, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, if you like good quarterback play, so yeah, I'm with you. That's why I want to see it week 1.